Hey, it's time to talk about the iPad Air, and to be precise, two of them, with the second one rumored with larger display, much like the one on existing 12.9-inch iPad Pro. Let me remind you that this will be the first time that Apple featured two different tablets with their designations, and new leaks are just making things more spicy. Or not. Let's talk, but first the question for you. Are you planning to buy one of this year's iPad Air models? Please answer in the comment below. Hi friends and welcome to Digital Markings. I'm the channel's host Marco and this is your dose of latest Apple news, leaked information, tech rumors and product reviews. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment below, hit the like button and don't forget to enable all notifications so you don't miss the next video. This one is sponsored by INIU with their latest Kickstarter project MagPro, a fast 15-watt wireless charging system with super strong magnets and intelligent RGB lighting. This thing beats Apple's original MagSafe charger while maintaining your device dead cold thanks to its heat control with 9-fin turbo cooling technology. You can actually hear the fan and turn it off, the light as well. MagPro will charge your iPhone and your AirPods on to go, with or without the stand. Check it out! This is not the first time that I featured INIU products. Not long ago, I showcased their 3-in-1 magnetic wireless charger, as well as their 140 watts fast charge power bank B64, with a huge 27,000 mAh battery capable of delivering juice to up to 3 devices at once. All INIU products come with 3 years of warranty and their prices are awesome. Check out the link in the description and in pinned comment. Support this Kickstarter project. Now let's go! Till now, iPad Air has been mentioned multiple rumors starting from as early as 2023, and while it was mainly about its potential release date, as we all know, none of this turned into reality. The biggest news, and probably most exciting, has started with the first mentions of two editions, traditional 10.9-inch version and its bigger counterpart. In many ways, such a step definitely makes sense considering that the iPad Pro lineup is switching to OLED technology, which will also mean a price bump. With this, Cupertino giant will still be able to cover various customer groups, including those that prefer larger displays but which may be hesitant in breaking their wallets as much for the sake of just a bigger screen diagonal. And OLED. Recently, we got the first leaks of something that should be 12.9-inch iPad Air. The website that unveiled these CAD renders was 91 Mobiles, an Indian portal with occasional exclusives coming from various industry sources. As you can see on these 3D drawings, at the first glance there seems to be no changes from the existing 5th iteration. The only change, however, is on the back of the device with a bit modified camera bump featuring familiar design as it was on the iPhone X and iPhone XS models. But the question is, would this design decision have a purpose? If we look closely, this is still a single camera system, although this time with a flash. That's new. If these leaks are true, we will have 5 iPads with a flash. Anyone excited? I know, personally I'm not, and I'm kinda skeptical in the accuracy of these renders. You see, if you recall, this camera bump design has been leaked already last year, while we were waiting for the 10th generation of standard iPad. Eventually, it all turned out to be nothing except for the iPad getting the look and feel of the current iPad Air. Another point which makes me go against it, although it's completely individual, it is the fact that this camera bump design seems uglier than, for example, the one on the iPad mini. Therefore, this change does not appear as convincing. I may be wrong, but so far that's my point of view. But that's not all. There is another reason that makes me doubt in these release CAD renders. The position of the forward shooter. Yes, I get it. There should be space for a magnetic charger for Apple Pencil too, but the Air will likely skip integration of the Face ID, and Apple may just opt to do a little bit of additional engineering and swap positions of magnetic connector and front-facing camera. The iPad X was the first that featured relocated forward shooter, and it was warmly welcomed by majority. It is widely expected that this trend goes beyond Cupertino's entry-level tablet. We are still uncertain how will this be accomplished with the iPad Pro lineup, which is also anticipated on Apple's spring event, most likely in March. Make sure you stay updated, so subscribe. Obviously, I cannot exclude 100% the possibility that these leaks are real. Everything is possible, and seeing 2 times similar designs could suggest that Apple at one point maybe even tried or considered this type of design. I mean, we have seen 3 varieties of potential iPhone 16 prototypes so far, so there is no doubt that Tim Cook and his team are looking for the best options. Let's just hope they choose the right one. Let's keep this open for future analysis. I am convinced that the quality of the cameras, both at front and at the back, will not be as different from the current iteration, and if consumers want something better, they would have to cash out more money with the Pros. As far as other information goes, we've already heard there is no faster screen refresh rate and that the main improvement will be specs in the form of M2 chip, a processor that is powering the existing iPad Pro lineup. Other than that, there is not much to say about the upcoming iPad Air models. Price-wise, I assume that 10.9-inch version may start anywhere between $599 and $699, while its bigger cousin around $799 or even $899. Will there be changes with storage configurations? We certainly hope so, although this could predetermine the cost of devices. And technically speaking, that's it. If you want to go more into details about the next iPad Air lineup, feel free to check some of my earlier videos. Spoiler alert, there are many. And I believe that's all I have to say in this video. Make sure you check out some of my recent reviews like Mobile Pixel Secondary Display for MacBook and Brevity Jumper Camera Backpack. I think you would like it. Also, if you like this video, please subscribe, slap the thumbs up, and turn on all notifications. This video has been sponsored by INIU, so make sure you check out their MacPro charger. The link for their new Kickstarter project is in the description and in a pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching Digital Marketing channel. My name is Marco. Talk to you soon. Have an excellent day. Bye.